Hey, Burke Bryant here with Planet Earth. That's planetirth.com. And today, we're going to make kale chips. So it's important that you choose the right kale while you're doing this. And preferably you want the thicker kale, like the dinosaur kale. I'm using the green kale here. But preferably you want a good, thick, big leaf kale. Because the thing is when you dehydrate them, they're going to get paper thin. So the thicker they are, the thicker they're going to be at the end of the dehydration. And you have a better chance of your kale chip not crumbling into dust before it's done being dehydrated. Okay, so you'll notice in the center of the kale is the vein, right? You see the vein here, the white vein. You see it in the back as well. It's very thick here. So the first thing I do is I trim that out. I just use a paring knife, and I just cut straight down here, and then straight down here, and then I just trim the largest part out because this is really rough and tough, and we want to keep that out. So now basically what's left is the thinner part, and that once it's gone through the dehydration process, this is going to be good. You won't have a problem. So, and you can see you want to make sure that you try and keep the leaf to the largest size as possible. We're going to grab our bowl. We've got a large bowl here, and we're only using 2 ingredients today. My secret spice mix, which basically I dehydrated jalapeno, celery, onion, and a few other select vegetables. And once they were dehydrated, I threw them in the blender and powdered it, and this is what I used to cover my kale. Second ingredient, olive oil. So let me go ahead and show you. The first thing I do though is I take the olive oil and I just kind of put it into the bowl first. That's going to help me mix it a little bit better, it already being in there before the kale is introduced. And I'm going to put some kale in the bowl. I'm going to add the spice. And then I'm going to hand toss it. And the olive oil is going to stick to the kale, and then it will also enable the spice then to stick to the kale, or in this case the olive oil. So they kind of go hand in hand. The olive oil is needed to get the spice to stick to the kale. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our dehydrator tray, and we're going to go ahead and populate that with the kale. And it's not a hard process, of course. You just lay the kale on. There are some tips and tricks I can give you on this. Sometimes you'll get a small piece like this. Now when this is dehydrated, it's going to be really paper thin. So a cool thing to do is that if you have another piece, for instance, that's small, you can kind of put them together and dehydrate them on top of each other, and they'll kind of mold into each other during the dehydration process, and this will turn into a single chip that's much bigger than either this or this. And we're just going to spread it out here. It doesn't have to be even. Just get it out there. The larger pieces you probably don't want touching or on top of other pieces because those will be super, super big pieces. Now we're just going to place the tray into the dehydrator. Put the lid on. And then we're going to set our temperature at the top to 112 degrees. Okay, so that's the process. Once the dehydration is done, which is going to take about 6 to 8 hours, we'll check intermittently and see where we're at with those. That'll be the final step, and of course the ending result is me eating a chip, which I really, really love. Other than that, I know some of you might have a question in regards to what dehydrator to use or what dehydrator I use. I use the Excalibur. It's my dehydrator of choice. However, there's another really great dehydrator on the market as well called the Sedona. You can find these different dehydrators at Planet Earth. That's planetirth.com. We've got a little Earth store there, and you can purchase them as well. We keep the prices as low as possible so that you, the viewer, have the best possible chance of getting the best possible product. Okay, it's been about 6 hours. I went ahead and turned the dehydrator off here. We're going ahead and pull out the kale chips so you can see what they look like. And here they are. Give one a try. It's perfect, just the way I like it. Now what we're going to do is we'll just bag them. I can take them on my trail hikes with me or whatever, stick them in the car, store them in the cabinet, and snack on them. Really great, healthy snack, super tasty, and good for you. All right, that completes our segment on making kale chips. I just want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We would appreciate it. I'm Burke Bryant with Planet Earth. That's planetirth.com. We hope to see you there. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.